Hello, I'm Brandon Spurlock, a general staff member of Impressions and a junior here at Maryville College. I'm going to be reading Lay No Roses Yet, submitted to the 2009-2010 Impressions Literary Magazine by Douglas Rountree, class of 2010. Lay no roses yet. It's this machine. I see them. My wife, my daughter, her fiance, all standing around my bed with red eyes, blowing their noses. They turn away from me every time they start to cry, but I can't hear them. It's just murmurs, nothing else. Like I'm halfway asleep and I'm listening to them through a dream. This machine, pumping my chest full of air, it's all I can hear. It's filling everything. It's what I taste, what I smell, what I hear. I can't move. I have to go to the bathroom and I can't move or point or anything. I can't do anything but watch everyone and try to hear what they're saying over the whir of the machine. If I could just talk or nod or at least move a finger. Not like this. Not here. Like this. I'm not ready. I don't want to die here. I don't want this room to be the last thing I see. These white walls, white sheets. All these doctors and nurses in white clothes. Everything so rigid and hard. Everyone crying. It's all foreign to me. I wish I could go home. I wish they would take me home. Let me see outside again. Let me be in my house, in my chair, my blue chair with the cat hairs all over it, and the holes. That rocks, that's comfortable, that's familiar. With the lamp and the coffee table beside me, where every light is soft and everything is soft and comfortable and familiar. Where I live. I don't live here. I don't want to die here. Jan is crying. Oh, damn it. If only I could talk. Just say something to her. Anything. One last word. God, that's all I ask for is one last word. She stands up from the chair by my bed and leans over me. Tears fill her eyes, weary from lack of sleep. Gary, she says, can you hear me? Can you understand what I'm saying? Please, God, she's my wife. Let me nod at least. Let me move something, please. I just look at her. It's all I can do. I love you so much, she says, and takes my swollen hand into hers. She rubs the tears from her dark face with her other hand and keeps crying and keeps wiping away tears as she talks to me. I have to say this, Gary. I feel like it's my fault, too. I feel like if I hadn't just... Her face scrunches up. She starts to turn her head away, to collect herself, but does not, and continues to stare at me. You were trying to quit, she cries hopelessly. I'm so sorry, babe. I'm so sorry. Please, forgive me. I'm so sorry. I should have never smoked in front of you then. Oh, I'm so sorry. She breaks down and covers her mouth with her hand. Jan, oh God. God, let me talk, Jan. Don't blame yourself. Oh, damn it. It's this goddamn machine. If they just take me off of it for 1 minute, then I could tell her I love her and that it's okay. It's not her fault. I love you so much, Gary, she cries into my ear. She lets go of my hand and sits back down in the chair and takes a tissue and blows her nose. I look at her. It hurts my eyes to keep them so far to the right, but I keep looking anyway. Her red eyes meet mine from her sweet chair, and then she breaks down again and sobs into her tissue. Gina, my sweet daughter Gina, walks over to her and says, It's okay, Mom. And then her voice drops and I can't hear anything else she says. I only see her lips move. I look at the ceiling because I can't watch Jan cry and not be able to do anything about it. Even that's been taken away from me. Oh, God, I remember when we first got married, before she ever went to see Dr. Schubert, when she'd get in her moods and I'd calm her, stroke my fingers through her red hair and run them over her dark, freckled neck. And I'd whisper, it's okay, or I wouldn't say anything at all. I'd just hold her until she calmed down and was silent. Oh, please, God, please, if I die, make her medicine really work for her. God, please make it work. Let her be happy. And don't let her die like me. Don't let this happen to her. Make her quick, God. Help her. They say your life flashes before your eyes when you die, but that's not true. It's not true at all. It's not a flash, not for me. It's long. It's full of regret. Certain things you've never paid any attention to come back to your memory, and you wish you could go back. You wish you could go back and at least notice these things and say more than you did, or maybe not more than you did, but with more feeling than you did. So many times I said to Jayanne and my daughter, I love you, but it was just always dry. It sounded the same as when I said, pretty day out, or how are you? If I could just speak now, I would say, I love you, and I would mean it with everything in me. With my whole soul. It wouldn't be just words. There's so much regret. I see the argument I had a year ago with my daughter, and I'm yelling at her because she's pregnant and not married. I'm telling her that I won't support her, that she's made a mistake, and now she has to deal with it herself like an adult. She starts bawling, crying, and saying, Dad, please, don't make me do this alone. And I stand there with my arms crossed, rigid, refusing to give her the least little bit of sympathy. God, it's so inconsequential now. It looks so different now. I can't understand why I was so cruel then. All that mattered was that she was alive, that she was living okay. And that sweet little girl has been the greatest blessing to us. Other things, small things, things you didn't think mattered, come up in you so hard that it makes you feel like your chest is ripping apart, like you're going to suffocate. Jan asks me to go out to the park on a walk with her, and I say no. I'm too tired. I just sit there and watch TV. And she doesn't go either. And I knew even then that all she wanted was to spend some time with me, away from the TV. And still I said nothing. Even then I knew that's all she wanted, and I wouldn't go. And now I can't make it up. I can't make anything up. I can't say I'm sorry or go to the park with her or apologize to my daughter or do anything. Oh God, if only I had known then. If only I could go back and fix these things, and I could lay here and not feel like this. Being here, laying here, not breathing on my own. I can't move, can't smell anything, do anything, say anything. All I can do is look, look, look. I look at the wall on my left, and it's white, and there's that same painting every time. With the waves breaking over the fisherman's boat, and he's pulling his line up hard like he's got a big fish hooked, and then there's the window on the other side of the painting of flowers, and they're pale and ugly and poorly done. Just a pink vase with pale flowers in it. The paintings don't mean anything. They don't go together. But I look at them because that's all I can do is look, is move my eyes. I look out the window between the paintings, and I wonder if I'll ever get to go outside again. When I ask if they'll take me out, but I can't speak, I can't talk. So I just look out there at the blue sky and gravel on the tops of the buildings in the city and wish I could be out there. Imagine I'm out there in the clean air and the warm sun instead of this cold white room. But I can't even look out the window for too long. I don't even have the strength to do that. To just hold my eyes like that. So I look straight ahead at the black TV, and I can see my reflection in it, and it's humiliating. I look helpless just lying there, inert, staring at everything with that goddamn look in my eyes like I'm afraid. All I can do is keep looking at things, and all these damn machines, and at Doug sitting there in the corner, and at Gina and JN in the chairs next to my bed crying. And if they're not crying, then their eyes are wet and red, and they're constantly sniffling, and it's all white. Everything, and all I can do is look, 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 and think, and remember. I remember and I regret. There's so much that's being taken away from me. That little girl, Dell, my granddaughter, I wanted to see her grow up, to see her little personality get bigger and bigger, have her over for birthdays, Christmases, Easter. She's just a baby now. She won't remember me. She may hear about me someday, but not much, and she'll never know me. Not really. I already miss picking her up and holding her to me, her laughter, her big eyes, her tiny little hands clamped around my finger. Ah, God, please let me see her again. And I can't say goodbye to anyone. Not anyone. I have to pee, and I can't even tell them that. They should know I've been here all day. The doctor should have known to put a bin there or a catheter or something. They must not be expecting me to live that long. I've done so much. I've been through so much. War. I've been in a war. I've been shot at. I've killed. I've seen other men die right beside me. I've been through so much and lived through it all, and to die like this from fucking cigarettes, to die in a hospital bed where my organs, my own body is failing me, and I can't move and I can't breathe without this machine, and I can't get up and pee on my own, and I can't do anything. It's not right. It's not supposed to be like this. Gina takes her hand off JN's back and stands over my bed. I look at JN behind her, still sitting in the chair, drying her eyes with a tissue, her dyed red hair a mess. And I wish I could say something to her, but I try and I can't even move my lips. I look up at Gina. Her eyes are red, and she looks concerned. She lays her small hand gently on my shoulder and says softly, "Dad, do you need to go to the bathroom?" "Yes, yes, yes. Oh, God, please let me speak. Give her a sign. Let me move something. Tell her one word." "Dad, I need you to respond, okay? If you can understand me, then I need you to at least nod your head. Do you need to go to the bathroom? With everything in me, I try. I try. It's like I don't know how to move anymore. Like I've forgotten. But I try, and please, God, give me the strength. Please help me. But I can't do it. I can't. Oh, God damn it, I can't. Could you Could you move your eyes up and down? Can you do that for me?" "Oh, yes, yes, I do it. Why didn't I think of that before?" "Oh, thank you, God, thank you." Gina says, "Okay," and walks out of the room. Thank you, God. Her nurse walks in without her, and she has a catheter. Jan and Doug face the other way while she puts the tube in. Can't hardly feel her do it. I can't feel much of anything, but I know she does it because I see her do it. And as soon as she does it, the pressure in my bladder releases and drains and drains and drains. And thank you, Gina. Thank you. If only I could talk, I would tell her how thankful I am. There's so much you take for granted. Everything. You take everything for granted, even if you think you don't. I wish I could go back. Oh God, I wish I could just go back and live through things one last time. Lay in bed with Jan again. Just lay there and listen to her breathe beside me. Feel her heat under the covers. Wake up in the morning to the sound of her making coffee in the kitchen, even gardening. I always hated helping her with the gardening, but now there's so much I took for granted. Daily conversations, just listening to my daughter over the phone, listening to that whine she gets in her voice when she complains about Doug or work or Dell. I love hearing her talk about Dell. She sounds just like her mother then. The worry, the love, the fear of it all. If I could see her face again when her daughter was born, just to see her smile and cry like that again, it'd make this so much easier. Even the little things you take for granted. I lay here and I think of everything I used to do. Everything. And I want to do it all over again. Eat again. Taste food. Anything. See my cat. My granddaughter. Work. Drive. Move. Anything. Anything. But lay here like this. Helpless. Gina comes in from the hallway and walks straight to my bed and holds my hand. I look at her and tears fill my eyes. I want to make them stop so I can see her, so I can see my daughter. And I blink the tears away, but they come right back. She rubs my hand with her thumb, and I blink, and I can see that she's smiling and trying not to cry. Those deep, beautiful eyes, those are my eyes, my brown eyes. They look into me. They stare into me, and we keep staring, keep blinking out tears and staring into my eyes, and my lungs strain to breathe, and my body hurts, but we keep staring, and I know she knows I'm here. I'm not gone yet, not yet. I'm still here, and I see her, and she knows that. Suddenly, she breaks her eyes away from mine and turns her head to the door. I follow her gaze. The doctor, a tall, serious man, walks in and motions for everyone to stand around him. Gina lets go of my hand, and J.N. gets up, and they all circle around the doctor. His brows are concentrated while he talks, but I can't hear him. I can't hear what he's saying because of the whir of this machine. I can only see his lips move. J.N.'s back is to me, and after a moment it starts to shake as she tries to hold in sobs. Then Gina starts crying and hugs J.N., and Doug just stands there and looks at the ground. The doctor keeps talking. He doesn't look at me once. He keeps talking to them with his concentrated brows, and then finally Gina says something to him. He nods his head and walks out. Damn it, why doesn't he speak to me? I'm 43 years old. This is my life. I'm the one he's treating. He needs to talk to me. J.N. comes over to my bed with Gina, and they're both crying and forcing smiles. J.N. leans over me and kisses my forehead, and her long red hair falls on me, and she says, I love you, Gary. I love you so much. I'm so sorry that this had to happen to you, honey. Oh, God. She moans and looks away, then turns back to me and says, choking on her sobs, we'll be... But she can't say any more, and she sits down in her chair and turns her head away, sobbing, her hands shaking. Gina bends down, kisses my forehead, and sobs, I love you, Daddy. And then she steps back and covers her face with her hands. Why are they doing this? What did he say? No. Oh, God, please, 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 don't let me die. I can't leave them. Please, at least let me speak. Please. The girls calm down, and all I'm left to do is think. I remember our preacher saying that everything happens for a reason. Everything, even death. And at that time I believed him. But not now. There's no divine reason for my death. It's a lot easier to say something like that when you're not dying. There's no reason for this. I smoked, I got cancer, and now I'm dying. And nothing good will come of it. No reason. Only one thing is true that I've heard about death. Everyone dies alone. I never understood that until now, but it's true. J.N.'s here, and she kisses me and holds my hand, and Gina cries over me and holds my hand, and fixes my bed, my pillow. And Doug doesn't say anything, but he sits there by me, and still I'm alone. I'm alone in this. I'm dying alone. They'll keep living after me. They'll be sad. But they'll be alive, and when all this is done, they'll go home and I won't. No one will go with me. I will die and be buried, and I will die absolutely alone. 10, 20, 30 minutes pass, and the pain sets in again, gnawing away inside of me. It's unbearable. The drugs. I want to tell them the drugs have worn off again. They've worn off. For God's sake. Let me say it. Let me groan. Oh, God. It's unbearable. It gnaws and gnaws constantly, incessantly. Why doesn't someone notice? It's like it's been here always. I can't think of anything else except for the pain. Every time I try to take my mind off of it, to think of something else, remember something, the pain clenches at my gut, and every memory I have becomes filled with the same eternal pain, gnawing away at my insides. If it doesn't go away, oh God, just end it. Anything. A small groan involuntarily escapes my throat. Gina and J.N. look over from their seats. Gina jumps out of her seat when she sees the suffering in my eyes and the tears running out. And in a panic, she runs to get the nurse. J.N. rushes to my side. Darkness settles over my vision. I think this is death, that I'm dying, that I'm afraid. But all I want is for this gnawing pain to end. When I come to and the light and the pain return, the doctor, with his serious face, is standing over me. He has a needle with clear liquid in it. It's the drug. Oh God, put it in. This pain is unbearable. It's killing me. Oh God, what is this? It gnaws away at my gut and my lungs, and all I want to do is reach in and tear them out and make it stop. Everything starts to go dark again. I think I'm dying again. But the wave of pain rolls over me and subsides. My mind clears after a moment. Suddenly I remember the darkness that swept over me before, and the pain first returned, and it was nothingness. It was black, and I can't remember it. And the fear rushes over me that this was death, and that after he injects me, I'm not going to wake back up, but that the blackness will sweep over me for good, and I'll be nothing. I won't exist. All my memories and everything will be gone, and all I want to do is get up, is to say something, tell someone. I see myself falling unconscious when he injects me, and then the heart monitor panicking, and all these machines beeping and screaming, and JN and Gina jumping up and afraid, and running out to the nurses for help, and my breathing, my chest. Oh God, please, please let me speak. Stop him. Don't let him put that needle in me. Keep my eyes open. Keep me awake. If I could move my arm or say one word, just one word. The pain comes again, starts gnawing away again. But I fight against it and try to ignore it as hard as I can. I focus on the doctor. I'm afraid. Why doesn't he say anything? Why doesn't he ask me what's wrong? I look at him and wait for him to say anything. I look at him and wait for him to speak, but he just glances at Gina with the needle still in his hand. Gina looks at me with wet eyes and tries to mouth, I love you, Dad, but her lips start to quiver too hard for her to say it. I want to say it back. I want to say it with everything in me. I love you. I love you so much, but I can't. I can't say anything. I move. I can't. I can't move. I can't say I love you. I can't kiss her. I can't hug her. I can't do anything. The doctor leans over me and speaks, but it's gibberish. It's nonsense. I can't understand him. Oh God, this pain, it's unbearable. The suffering fills my eyes. Through my tears, I see the doctor stand up and do something with the needle. If I could just get up, if I could just stand up or speak or move my arm, I could tell him what's happening. But it's impossible. I can't. He's bending over me, and I'm afraid. I'm not ready. It's not my time. I'm afraid because I don't know what he's doing, and I don't want to die because I don't know what's next. I wish I could go back. I wish I could go back. Please, God, let me go back. I look at Jayanne as the needle goes into the tube on my arm, and she's looking at me. She's staring at me, and she says, "It's okay, Gary. It's okay." And then everything is warm. The needle is gone. My eyes fall back, and everything is warm. And I try to look at Jayanne, at Gina, but I can't. I can't hold my eyes anymore. All I can do is look at the white ceiling, and everything is warm, and I'm afraid.